Greetings, Game Masters, and welcome to Dragonfire Lair, where we are dedicated to unraveling the mysteries of tabletop role-playing. Today, we're going to delve into the realm of dragons as we guide you through the essential stats needed for a player to take on the formidable role of a dragon in your game. Now, playing as a dragon is obviously a unique and challenging experience that requires a deep understanding of their abilities, their strengths, and weaknesses. So as a game master, it is crucial to ensure that your players have the necessary stats to embody these majestic creatures effectively. So first and foremost, let's talk about size. So dragons are colossal creatures, towering over most other creatures. So consider adjusting your player's size category to reflect the sheer scale and presence of a dragon on the battlefield. Maybe even allowing the player to transform down into a humanoid dragon, like a dragonborn or something similar, and then be able to transform into a larger version to an actual full-size dragon. Next, let's address the ability scores. So obviously dragons are known for their immense physical prowess, their magical abilities, and their keen intellect. So you want to ensure that your player's character sheet reflects these characteristics by boosting their strength, their constitution, their intelligence, and other relevant stats. So breath weapons are also a signature feature of dragons, unleashing devastating elemental attacks upon their foes. So you want to make sure that you detail the range, the damage, and the recharge rate of these potent abilities on your player's character sheet. And maybe the dragon has something else that they do instead of just breathing fire. It could be lightning, it could be ice, it could be acid, it could be some other unique ability. Additionally, you want to consider incorporating other special abilities such as flight, frightful presence, and even legendary actions to capture the essence of a true dragon and to show how truly formidable they are. Hit points and armor class are also essential components for any of your players, obviously, that are playing a dragon. So obviously dragons are renowned for their resilience and their durability in combat. So you want to make sure you're adjusting your player's hit point pool and their armor class to reflect the formidable defenses of a dragon. You also want to make sure that when you're figuring out their natural attacks like a bite or claw attacks, that you are using appropriate damage rolls for that to reflect what they can do. In addition to that, even considering like impaling damage from their teeth or from their claws and things of that nature. In addition to that, you want to maybe figure out how that's going to work with the stats of the dragon. So how are the stats of the dragon going to play into their resilience? Do they have like an extra like stamina roll they do, or something where if they're close to death, does something happen where they can heal themselves even more than they naturally could? So these are things you'll need to address and figure out. So when you're creating your dragon character, I just wanted to share with you some sample stats that you could utilize to give you a baseline. So for strength, you could do like around 22 to 28. Dexterity would be like 14 to 16. Constitution like 20 to 25. Intelligence 16 to 19. Wisdom 14 to 16. Charisma 18 to 22. Hit points around like 180 roughly, or 12d12 plus 60. The armor class would be 18, so this is natural armor we'd be talking about. As far as their speed goes, they would fly, like 80 feet, maybe per second, or even faster. You would also want to consider their perception skill and their stealth skill. They would also have damage immunity depending on type of element that they possess. So, if they can breathe fire, do they have fire immunity? Do they have special, weakness against ice, or is it something different? So that's for you to decide. Also, a dragon would be able to have different senses like blind sight out to like 60 feet, dark vision out to 120 feet, and things of that nature. Now, these stats are going to be more based on like a D&D game, and that's fine if that's what you're playing. But if you're doing a homebrew game, you might want to do things differently. So maybe your stats, would be in the range of like 100 to 200 or even more, depending on how large the dragon is, how old the dragon is, what type of dragon it is, with the intelligence, is the dragon more like, animal intelligence, or is it, human intelligence, or even more, how cunning are they? I would also suggest, if your player is obviously playing a dragon, that their intelligence is sufficient for them to be able to roleplay a dragon. So you definitely want to make sure their intelligence is higher than it normally would be. So these are definitely things that you want to consider. And also, when you're working with your players, make sure they realize what all this means and entails, so that they know how to play a dragon. Now, when you're figuring out your adventure for your character who is going to be playing a dragon, I have a scenario for you that you can utilize as inspiration about how to go about doing this, and what you can tell your player about being a dragon in the opening scenes of your adventure and your campaign. So this is just something that I came up with. You can come up with whatever you would like, but this will give you an idea of what you can do with their character. So you could tell their character and say, "You are a powerful dragon, known for your wisdom and cunning. Your lair is hidden deep within a labyrinth cave system, guarded by magical wards and traps to deter intruders. One day you sense a group of adventurers approaching, intent on plundering your hoard of treasures. To test their mettle and discern their true intentions, you set up a series of challenges within your lair. The final challenge involves a riddle inscribed on a stone tablet, which holds the key to unlocking the passage to your inner sanctum. Only those who can decipher the riddle will prove themselves worthy to face you in combat." So the solution to this is the riddle hints at the importance of time and patience, with the answer being eternity. Those who understand the riddle's message will realize that only by waiting patiently for the sands of time to flow will the passage open. And then you continue by telling this dragon character player, as the adventurers venture deeper into your lair, they come across the stone tablet inscribed with the riddle. the riddle reads, I cannot be seen, but I am always with you. I never stop, yet I have no end. What am I? So, some false solutions that may seem plausible include darkness, infinity, and shadow, as they all reflect elements of this riddle. However, to find the true solution, the players must pay attention to the subtle clues hidden in the surroundings that hint at the concept of time and eternity. So, only by unraveling the deeper meaning behind the riddle can they progress further into your layer. So, the true solution is eternity. And then finally, you can tell your dragon character the stone tablet stands tall in the dimly lit chamber, its ancient surface weathered by the passage of time. The riddle engraved upon it glows faintly, beckoning the adventurers to ponder its cryptic message. Stalactites hang like icicles from the ceiling, casting eerie shadows that dance along the walls. A soft whisper echoes through the chamber, carrying the weight of centuries-old secrets and untold truths. The air is heavy with anticipation, as if time itself hangs in the balance, waiting for the adventurers to unlock the next step of their journey. The answer lies in not what can be seen, but in the intangible essence of eternity that binds all beings together. Only those who grasp the fleeting nature of time and embrace the infinite will unveil the path to their destiny. So with that in mind, then you can figure out the adventure from there, and then the dragon character can decide what they're going to do from there. So that just gives you an idea of what you can do with their character and how they can begin to role play their dragon character. All right, thank you for watching this video. Appreciate your support. If you're not subscribed, if you wouldn't mind going ahead and subscribing to Dragonfire Layer. That way you can see all of our other videos and hit that notification bell so that you're notified when there's a new video available. Also, if you'll comment down below and let me know what your plans are for creating dragon characters and what you're going to do so that we can help you along this journey. Also, if you would like this video, if you enjoyed it, that would also be appreciated. And thank you again for your support.